Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name is Angelo and I'm one of the elders and sub-district leaders of Hope UK Church. And this afternoon I'm going to give a testimony of the faithfulness and goodness of God in my life. A month ago I developed a cough, which I normally have during the winter time because of my asthma. Then on the 21st of March, I started to develop COVID-19 symptoms like high fever and body aches. A week after that, that's the 28th of March, I started to have shortness of breath, and my oxygen saturation was low. So my wife, Weng, called the ambulance. When I was in Iling Hospital, all the tests were done and put me on isolation right away. They told me that I was positive with COVID-19 and I needed to be admitted to the hospital. My first night was so scary. I felt so helpless and alone. My family was not with me and I couldn't have any visitors. I also felt defeated as the battle was so real and I was struggling to breathe. But then, God always finds a way to reassure me that I'm not alone. I have help all the time and I am not defeated. I received messages from friends and from my whole family to reassure me that they are praying for me. On my second night in the hospital, God sent me an angel. A Christian nurse came to visit me that night. When she came, she reminded me that COVID-19 is a spirit of fear. And if fear increases, faith decreases. That was the enemy wanted me to feel. To feel helpless, to feel afraid, and alone. She also told me that I looked defeated, so she reminded me that Jesus has overcome death and that He is greater than he that is in this world. That night we prayed and cast out the spirit of fear that was dwelling in me. After that encounter, my fear were all gone and was assured of the love and faithfulness of God. I surrendered everything to Him. The next day, one of the consultants came to visit me and made sure that I would be properly monitored and looked after. I spent 5 days in the hospital, and every day I prayed and thanked God for giving me a new set of lungs, and asked Him to breathe the breath of life in them. And my favorite verse while I was in the hospital is Psalms 91. Psalms 91 says, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save me from the fowler's snare, from the deadly pestilence. He will cover me with His feathers, and under His wings I will find refuge. His faithfulness will be my shield and rampart. I will not fear the terrors of the night, nor the arrows that flies by day." Brothers and sisters, I overcame this COVID-19 virus because Jesus has overcome. I overcome this virus because all of your prayers, my Hope UK family and my Hope Global family. I also thank all of you who prayed for me when I was struggling to breathe. Your prayers made a difference. I am healed now, and yes, I have overcome. We have overcome because Jesus has overcome. To God be the glory. Thank you.